It's time for the beeline. It's time for the beeline.
What is good, people? I do the same thing every damn time I start this show. But guess what? There's something different I'm about to do because the Beeline has got a sponsor. Somebody sponsoring my shit. Yo, listen. The name of the sponsor, we've said it once before, Rails Way Catering. You know what that is? That is a service that provides amazing food, We've had them on the Beeline. You've seen them cooking it up, Chef Rel. It ain't the right way, unless it's Rel's way. Chef Rel, Rel's Way Catering. You got an event, you got a party, you got a wedding, you got a birthday, you got a lazy day where you don't want to cook and you like, yo, hey, Chef Rel, where you at? I need some healthy options. I need some good food. Pretty food. Isn't it crazy that you watch some cooking shows and you get like the crazy statues made of cakes and stuff like? Wait, he can do that. Listen, I don't know if he can do that. I don't want nobody calling them like, hey, I want a president statue. Ugh, ain't nobody gonna want that one. But Chef Rel's Way Catering. Check him out on Instagram. Foods, Dreads, Fitness. You know, he's looking for people. He's traveling. He's coming to you if you need him. Rel's Way Catering, sponsoring the Beeline. Thank you so much, brother. You mean the world. You mean the world to me. You following dreams and helping me with mine. But let's get down to business. It was a little bit. I can be sweet sometimes. Hey, what's good, people? What's good? It's your boy, Brian B, and this is the Beeline. You see the banner? That is right there. My girl, she mine. I'm singing a little bit because we got singing
so
on the
many
show
musical
today.
People.
Oh yeah.
Now he wants to be a singer.
You got me. But that's I.T.TIFF. I'm Brian B, and this is the Beeline. Check it out. We got another screen, and I'm very, very excited about this interview today. Let me tell you something. Okay, without further ado, I'm gonna try to introduce you, bro, because I'm very happy about this right here. Yo, my man. This is R&B sensation, and I'm saying sensation. A Natural, calling out of New Jersey, my home, where I'm from. Amazing talent. You understand? Amazing talent. We're gonna get to know this man right here. What's up, my brother?
What is going on, you guys? I'm super happy to be here tonight.
Yes,
this is great.
Yes. It feels good, man. Yo,
Yes.
It's like, hey, listen. I want to say something real quick, okay? Listen, I don't know if I should say this. This is not that well, but people were kind of questioning me on the Beeline, all right, when I was having on talent. They were like, yo, you going to have some talent on the show? And blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, yo, listen to me. Talent is going to be coming on the show. And I'm very proud to say, nothing against my guests. All guests that I've had, definitely have had their talent. But today, I'm just going to be honest. I'm excited about this one, bro. I've been listening to your music. I love your music, bro. And I feel like a little girl right now.
Everybody out there on the Beeline, I'm sure that you've been watching the episodes. You know, he's a very big R&B type of guy. I mean, out of all the music, that's the one he loves the most. And here we are with A Natural on the Beeline, an up and rising artist. Yeah. So yeah, he is really excited right now.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Nah, no problem, brother. I had to get that out real quick before I let you run the show. Mr. A Natural. So right away, man, let's just get down to business, man. How you doing, bro? How's it feel?
I'm good. I'm actually just relaxing right now because I still got a day job, so this is my downtime.
If you want somebody to not have a damn day job, I want to talk about that a little bit too. Actually, I want to get back to that or whatever. But yeah, that's very interesting. You got a day job, but your voice, your talent, bro, it's crazy, man.
Thank you.
But so you know, welcome to the Beeline, and you know, I want to give you a chance to shout out. I know we have a lot to talk about with you today, as far as your career and things that you have up and coming. But if you could give a brief description about yourself and let everybody on the Beeline know about you, man.
So like you said, my name is A Natural. I'm a singer, songwriter. You name it, I probably did it. The only thing I don't do is rap.
Gotcha.
But yeah, I love music. I've been doing music for a very long time, work with a lot of different people, and I just love what I do, and this is me. Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah. So one thing that I can say, shout out to my cousin, you know, Pepe Gonzalez. He's actually the one that introduced us, and
Yes.
usually he's the one that kind of, you know, puts me on to a lot of talent because he's very, you know, integrated in many different fields of entertainment. So big shout out to Pepe Gonzalez.
Yes,
and also Lamar Tyree, because he was
yes.
you know, big follower, a big fan of yours as well.
Those are homies.
yeah, for real, down to the business, bro. So you know, for people who don't know, Mr. A Natural, he's done a lot of writing. He's done he's actually had a couple albums at this point, right? Out. You want to talk about those?
Sure. You know, like I do a lot of producing, a lot of songwriting for different people, different artists. But about 3 years ago, I decided to kind of become the face of my sound, just because the industry is a little crazy, and I was kind of getting tired of being told no or not being told anything. So I decided to just start working on my own stuff as an R&B artist, like for real. And I put out an album in 2017 called The Chronicles of an Overambitious Fat Boy. I know that title's super long.
That was nice. That was awesome. Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, that project, it was very ambitious, like the title says. But I just wanted to show people that I could do it. You know, like, you know, I might not look the typical as far as what an R&B singer is supposed to look like or sound like. And I was like, you know, fuck it, I'll just do that, and let people know that they could do it too. And then I released another album. Well, I released an EP last year called COA OAFB2, which is like a companion EP piece to the first project. That's where you get the song Fall. I know you like that song.
Listen, your boy, I'm telling you right now, your boy has been back to back. I'm telling you, I was in my truck driving down the road and I had that song on. I just kept clicking the damn button like, yep, keep it going. Yep, keep it going. That is a hit record right there.
Yes.
If any industry, anybody sees this damn thing, y'all need to get that on the airwaves, because that record, the song is called Fall by A Natural. Let me ask real quick, who is the feature that you have on that? Who is
that is one of my very good friends. She goes by the name of LA, but her real name is Lauren. Today's actually her birthday, so shout out to Lauren.
Happy birthday, Lauren.
Yes, I needed that voice on this record, and she killed it.
She did a very good job.
The song is actually co-written by my brother Lenny Harold, so that was a good family effort. So
that's beautiful. Yeah, Lenny Harold is actually family of mine, and we actually don't know each other too well, but I'm definitely looking forward to getting to know him better in the industry. We're kind of integrating in field, and he's actually reached out to me and wants to be on the show. So hopefully he'll be on here next pretty soon.
Yes.
But yo, yeah, that song is phenomenal, man. I'm telling you right now, like I.T.TIFF said. Yeah, I'm telling you.
I mean, every episode that you hear of or watch, he talks about music. He always brings up how music isn't the same with R&B, and he wishes it was like the old days. Then when he saw your video, he was like, yo, listen to this, Tiffany. And honestly, he was so excited. And honestly, you have a great everything.
Yeah.
Your presence, your personality, in the video, your voice.
Yes.
That was what really got him excited. It was like, this is exactly what I want to hear.
Talent. And I'm not no damn, like, you know, expert or anything like that or whatever. But one thing I do know is I have been in music my whole life. And it's something about somebody when you hear something and it's just like automatically, bro, you know, that's a hit. That's a star. That's a talent. That's a whatever. You know, that's something that somebody else can't imitate. You can't
fake it.
You can't fake it. Yeah. You can't be it unless you have it.
You can't accidentally make it happen.
And as soon as you start singing that damn song, bro, I'm just like, listen, bro, listen, this shit is topping charts. Like, there's no way it's not. All right.
I appreciate that.
I know we over here, you know, but yo, this episode's about you, and I'm not. Yo, listen, B-Line, your boy Brian B. Have you ever seen me on some shit like that? We ain't even guess, I guess.
Yeah, he's a fan.
But I'm just saying, yo, it's amazing, bro. But I'm sorry, I want to let you.
That was cool. It's cool. No, that project actually got me. I was nominated for 2 independent music awards. It's like this international award show that they vote on projects from all over the world in different categories. And I actually wound up winning for another song that's on there called Thirst, and then the project as a whole for like the best R&B EP, I think. Yeah, that's what it's called. First time ever winning an award for my music, so I was, you know, definitely surprised by that. And then I started working on another project because I was kind of piggybacking off of the wins from that, and I started working on a project called The Ascension of A Natural that wound up being released in January. Probably my most expensive project as well. Did a lot of videos and stuff for that, did a lot of planning for that. And then at the top of the year, this January, that's when I put it out, and then Corona happened and shut me all the way down.
Listen.
So no shows, no promotion, like no nothing, couldn't do anything.
Hey Nat, bro, I gotta pause you real quick.
Oh no.
He did it, but we gotta think at the B-Line. I gotta do it real quick, but I'm gonna try to do it real quick because I want to get in this interview right here. But I gotta say, he brought up. Oh brother, the wind is coming. I think it's time for Kobe Mania, baby. Running wild, Vince McMahon, where you at? All right, we good.
He's gonna comment saying like, "Stop saying my name."
If Vince McMahon contacts me because he watching my show because I'm saying Kobe Mania, listen, I'm never saying anything else for the rest of my life. All right, but go ahead. Yeah, that's actually a crazy point. Like, I think, the COVID shit like completely sidelined, a lot of people's, and the thing that sucks about, and I'm not trying to be anything, but it's a good topic. The thing that people like yourself, bro, you were in a freaking, like you said, you just want an award. You're motivated, you're driven, you're driving your fucking train through the tracks, and it's like, instant halt. Some bullshit that had nothing to do with your decisions, anything that you've done in life. Just something that happened, and it's gotta feel crazy, man. It's gotta.
Oh yeah. Like, so last year, like I, coming off of the win from the awards, and I even had like management. I had a whole team behind me, and all this kind of stuff was going on. Like, I was able to open for T-Pain last year at a huge festival. Like that opportunity came out of nowhere, and biggest stage I've ever been on. Like thousands of people in the audience. So I'm like, okay, I'm on the right track. Like this is perfect. The album rollout was coming, everything was set up, and then literally done. Like nothing got scheduled. And I was like, okay, so where do I go from here? And I'm just sitting in my house like, I don't know what to do.
I can imagine.
But it was also kind of like a humbling moment because I really did start feeling myself. Like, yo, you did this, you won these awards, you opened for this person, like, you're about to be a superstar. And it was almost like God was like, yeah, that's cool, but I got something else.
Yo, that's a very positive way to look at it. I'm not going to lie. It's a good way to look at it at a shitty situation. But at the same time, I'm going to be real with you, bro. And I'm not just trying to fanboy out or anything. But I mean, you kind of deserve that. You kind of deserve that mentality you had from winning your award and being on stage with T-Pain. Like, at some point, you got to look at yourself and give yourself that credit. Like, maybe I am this damn good. You know what I mean? That's a different kind of drive.
But once that thing starts happening, there's always that thing that comes and humbles you every single time.
If you're smart and you're paying attention.
If you're too deep in that, then you're feeling yourself, and something always ends up happening.
Definitely true. Yeah. I don't think it should be Kobe Mania though. I don't think Kobe Mania should be reminding people with shit like, hey, yo, you better stay humble.
No, but you know what? I mean, and once it happened, I everything kind of got into perspective. Like all the stuff that I thought was important really wasn't that important anymore. Yeah. So, you know, I really had a lot of time to just kind of sit with myself and talk to God and really like come back to who I was. And that started this new project that's coming out, you know, next month. And I think I'm a better artist now than I ever have been because of that waiting period.
Beautiful. Like, that's beautiful, yeah. Bro. That's beautiful. So your new album. Tell us a little bit about your new album for sure, because I definitely want to, you know, big up that. I want people to get to know you. I'm gonna be shopping this episode all over, man. I'm gonna be putting clips out, everything. I want people to get to know and support, bro. Support.
No, I appreciate that. I appreciate that. So the new album is called KWAME, and like you said, people are gonna get to know me. And when I say get to know me, they're about to get to know literally me on this project. Every song is something personal that specifically happened to me. And I just wanted to kind of put that on a record because I feel like there's too many people out here, like, you know, like I said, all the stuff that used to be important is no longer important. And we're really seeing that now, like where people couldn't be who they really are being who they are. People are really standing up and embracing who they are. They're demanding respect in these streets now with all the protests that's going on. Like, I think everybody's eyes got open. But at the same token, like social media is still out here making everybody fake the funk. So I'm like trying to be as real as I can to let people know that they don't have to be fake either. You know, like this is what I'm on right now. So this project is all about realness, vulnerability, telling some stories I've never told before, like some stories that family and friends are gonna hear for the first time. Like it's a little crazy.
You want to know what's like gearing me up to hear that? I'm definitely buying your album. I want to hear every damn song on it. But hearing you talk about it, even how you're explaining it right now, and I hope a lot of people hear this as well. But that passion, bro, that passion that you're speaking just about doing the album and what you've done and what it's about, that is emotion on a whole nother level. So I can just imagine you as a talented singer putting your voice into that damn song that you're writing about, something that you never released to anybody else, finally getting that out, like all of that emotion, all of that. As somebody who has written R&B music as well, like the reason why I love it so much is because it is so much emotion. It is so much like raw feeling, passion. You know what I'm saying? Aggression, whatever. Like you putting that in and then you singing it with your talented fucking instrument you got in your throat. You know what I mean? Or your gut, whatever.
Yeah. No, like on my birthday just passed in August.
Happy birthday, brother. Happy birthday.
Very much Virgo season, Virgo power.
A whole month late, but okay.
Yeah, so I had a whole bunch of my guy friends come by and listen to the album. And halfway through, we had to stop because it became like a cry fest. Like niggas was crying, like bawling their eyes out, like praying over each other. And I didn't even mean for it to happen that way, but I think the topics just kind of triggered this deep conversation. And I'm like, this, because I used to do gospel. When I first started doing music, I was doing gospel a lot. But this album, even though it's R&B, even though it's real and it's not technically gospel, this is ministry for me because nobody's out here really talking about this stuff and definitely not on the record, you know? So when that happened, I was like, okay, this is something different. This is beyond just dope songs or dope singing. Like this is something that's going to really change people's lives, I believe. So
that's beautiful. That's beautiful.
Awesome. And maybe it'll help you get in touch with your feelings.
Listen, I'm definitely, whatever it does, I'm definitely interested.
You see his face, he's like so ready to go. Whatever it does to me, I'm ready.
Yo, listen, I love good music, man. And just hearing you talk about it, bro, was like, I mean, I'm pretty sure a lot of people that would hear this and true fans of like good music and talented artists, like you said, man, a lot of people aren't talking about shit anymore. Yeah. We had another interview recently where we talked to somebody and he was a younger guy. He was a rapper out of Brooklyn. And, you know, big ups to him. You know, he's a talented guy. He had a very good single out. And he was speaking about how it's like the same way. It's easier to get out in certain ways. And I know we want to discuss this topic. It's easier to get out in the industry for certain reasons. But it's also easier to attract attention for mediocre shit, yo. Like, you know, you put some rainbow colors in your hair and get on tattoos on your face, and you got fucking millions and millions of fans and dollars everywhere, and you say the same word 40 fucking times with a hook. You feel me? Like, I don't know about y'all, but
yeah.
How you feel about it, bro?
It's music has changed, but I think it's changing again. And I think the people, they direct what's hot in the streets, they direct the trends. And I also think that the industry likes to manipulate us a lot and tell us what's good, but I think we're smarter than what they give us credit for. So while a lot of the mumble rappers and the whisper singers are doing their thing, like there's still a need for substance. And especially this year, like people are done with the bullshit this year specifically, and they will let you know that they're done with it.
They have nothing but time to do that.
Exactly.
So they're thinking, oh, I don't want to listen to.
2020 has been a firm reminder to, I think, just like you were saying before about having time to sit down and think with yourself. I mean, there's a lot of people in a lot of situations that was forced, and you as well. Like us too. We were a little lucky. I ain't going front, but there's a lot of people who, whether you lost your job or you had to stay home with your kids, or you got sick, shit, that too, like, or you got family that got sick, like you were forced to be put in a situation where you're like, holy shit, what happened? How did it all end up here? And then you either took a role for the better, or some people took a role for the worse. And I'm glad you made something of it, man.
I mean, I got yelled at today on Twitter. I usually get yelled at least once a month by the people on Twitter, because I always say something crazy that I don't think is crazy, and then people just take it the wrong way. But somebody made a comment about not mixing your music with your OnlyFans content on your music platform. Because people now, because I guess they're desperate, since there are no shows, they're not making money off the music as they used to. They know that people are caking off for OnlyFans.
Yeah.
And it's like, we've resorted to literally selling ourselves because we're desperate. And I got yelled at because I'm like, I'm not knocking your hustle, but just keep them separate. And people were like, well, why do you have to keep them separate? I'm like, well, because one's about the music, the other one is about your ass.
What do you think about the people who do music shows on their OnlyFans and don't do anything that has to do with like showing their butts or tits, or what else do people do?
Everything, pretty much.
What do you think about them using it as a platform and not about their body, but more about their talent?
I haven't seen anybody on OnlyFans that's just doing it for music.
It's not known. I mean,
I mean, but OnlyFans wasn't even created to be like a porn site. It was created for people to give exclusive stuff to their fans, but then people just switched it. And for the ones I guess who are doing it, just for the ones who are doing it just for music, it's like, okay, that's cool, but nobody's really coming on here to hear your new song.
Yeah, very true, bro. Very true. Everything gonna turn to porn, bro. If it's that, not this show, man.
That's the first thing people think about. I lost my job, Will.
Yeah, somewhat. Damn, I.T.TIFF, she over there damning people. I don't think it's the first thing people think about, babe.
But you'd be surprised. Some people, that's what they did. Like,
come to mind for women especially. We have assets. And the first thing that come to mind, like, even if you want to be like, oh, I do anything for my kids, I strip for them, whatever. Like, people talk about that all the time without the bad times.
Yeah.
So now that everything's happening, they're like, it's just me.
At least a last resort, I guess.
Hey, somebody posted their earnings, and they literally made enough in a couple of weeks to pay their rent for the month. So it's like, if that's what your hustle is, then make that your hustle. But please don't forget who you were before that.
Very true. Very true.
Because I'm following a lot of these people because of the music. But now if I go on your timeline and all I see is clips from your OnlyFans page, that's not what I'm here for.
Yeah, I get you. You're right. Yeah. I definitely
start to lose a little bit of, okay, this is going to sound bad, but you start to lose a little bit of respect, You're like, dang, man.
Yeah.
Now it's just about, I don't know.
Hey, I mean, your image is important, especially in the entertainment industry. Like, as you can see, like we've just went through a freaking phase in Hollywood and stuff like that with the Me Too movement, and all the celebrities coming out and saying, hey, this happened to me, and even crazy people like Terry Crews, when he came out and said a guy came and grabbed him by the balls and shit like that at a party, and stuff like that happens. And you start to realize your image. I kind of lost my train of thought as I'm fucking talking, but I know what I mean. you don't understand like how important your credibility and stuff like that is. So if you're over there ready to sell your ass at the drop of a dime, we're making that move happen. If you're doing music and then you got an OnlyFans page where you chuck your titties out and that's all people paying. Here's a good example, bro. I don't know if you follow it, but Twitch, the gaming channels. Now, this is a big thing. Now, I don't understand where the hell this came from, but video games and girls were always kind of like a separate thing. Like nobody, if you were into video games, stuff like that, you were kind of the geeky kid. You really didn't get girls. You stayed home with your friends, and that was it. But then all of a sudden, this change happened, and girls started getting into video games, or girls started getting exposed that they always liked video games. But now you got the video game Twitch channels or whatever, and they're playing games. And they got the tits out, and you know what I'm saying, a little bra on. Oh,
okay, that's not new. That's not new. That's not new.
But
years ago, they started that because back when girls started getting into games more publicly, you know, obviously there's some people who did want to play with a girl. So once you got the girls who started to realize they're getting attention, then you got the ones who were streaming.
yeah, be that as it may, it's like I do understand. You brought a great point, Mr. Natural. Like it's just you want the art to stay where the art is, man. You ain't trying to sell your ass to be a singer, man. Because it's just like rainbow colored hair. It's the same kind of like you're trying to sell something that's not talent.
I mean, and we know we know that sex sells, so that's a given. It just doesn't have to. And that's what I want people to understand. Like, just because it does doesn't mean you have to do it.
But check this out, man. With your talent, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not trying to like, I'm actually just kind of devil's advocating it a little bit. But speaking to somebody with your talent, bro, yo, it's hard to emulate that shit, bro. A lot of people don't have it. You have a gift, man, to where it's like when you sing, people listen. I don't fuck. I can put your record on to anybody, even somebody who listens to metal, punk rock, whatever. When you sing, people listen. You have that voice, bro. You have that voice. So it's like other people who don't have that and still want something. Maybe they have a little bit of it. Maybe they have a voice. Maybe you're a Britney Spears. I love Britney Spears. You know what I'm saying? But she ain't the greatest singer. Like, come on. Are we lie to ourselves here? She's not like a big singer. Like, she doesn't have a huge voice with crazy ability and, vibrato and all. Nah, she's just a regular singing chick. And, she's got a nice little voice for what she does. But I'm saying, like, people don't have that. So you have to step it up a little bit with other assets. And, But
yeah, I always tell people, like, God couldn't have made me pretty. Because if I was pretty and can then do all this music the way that I do, I'd probably be a hoe out in the streets.
That was good. That was good.
So, God can't give everybody everything. Like he knows better than that. So.
All right, man. But that was actually a pretty good topic. I didn't even think like that. But so about your album. So this is going to be your fourth album at this point, right?
This is going to be my third R&B album.
Third R&B, okay.
Yeah, fourth project so far. Actually, no. This will be my fifth project so far in the last 3 years.
Gotcha, man. That's great. I wanted to let everybody get to know you a little bit as well. But like we just said, you heard my man has an album. What's the album drop date? The
album drops on October 2nd. You can pre-order it now on all the DSPs. So it'll be out next Friday.
Got you. And I'm going to have links in the description, like always, on everything. And you're going to see on Brian B, the Beeline social media. It's going to see your boy A Natural, man. I'm promoting. He's a great artist. I want to support true talent as well. I love singers. I love all artists, man. I love music. Man. I do feel like it's a little lost right now, but you made a really good point about how it's on its way coming back.
Oh yeah.
So get to know you a little bit better, bro. So let's start off with where'd you discover your talent? Let's start there. Or when and where?
Wow. So my parents met in church and they created a band. So that's kind of how it came to be. My mom sings and my father played drums and guitar and bass. They got married and then they kept doing the music. My mom kept singing and my father was her producer. So like literally music is in my DNA. I just didn't get good at it until college. But But yeah, like no, this I grew up in a musical household, so that's all I know. That's all I loved, and yeah.
That's amazing. Any like influences coming up that really stood out for you?
I mean, I could go down the list. Like my iTunes is filled with literally everything.
Yeah.
So R&B, hip hop, rock, pop, gospel, EDM. Like people, they think I'm crazy when I mention names like Bjork or System of a Down or Avenged Sevenfold. Like,
Man, I haven't listened.
I will be honest with you, your boy Brian B. You're gonna look at my playlist, you're gonna see a little bit of Disturbed, you're gonna see a little bit of what was it? Wake up, when a little make up. Listen,
exactly.
My boy Papa Roach. Listen, I got some shit in my stuff too, bro.
Yeah.
I like being versatile. Sometimes you into different things.
I mean, that's how my music comes to be. Like all the inspiration from my music is from all that stuff. Like even in high school and college, I did classical music, like opera and choir singing and all that kind of stuff. So that helped train my voice. But then I also listen to jazz and gospel. So it's just everything's in there.
You want to know something? It's interesting that you say that too, because another point that I want to make, like I said, I've been listening to your music pretty much all week, bro. Like ever since I found out we were going to interview. For real, no bullshit. But I can't remember all the songs like at a name because I was having in my headphones, just walking around doing what I was doing. But the one thing I can say about your sound is you do hear a little bit. I was trying to when I was first letting I.T.TIFF listen to your to some of your songs, I was trying to find like somebody that I could compare you to, and I couldn't like think of somebody besides. I wanted to say like Gnarls Barkley. I wanted to say like that sound like that. You make me crazy. That loud, like that strong approach. You know what I'm saying? He's got a voice again that when he comes on, you listening to him. I don't like. It's just his voice. Yeah. But it's like you have this this voice where it's like you can't tell if it's going here. Maybe it's going to a little bit of gospel. Maybe it's R&B. Okay, there you go. You got the R&B there. You got the soul. Yeah. But then it's like, wait a minute, he's pulling it back. It's like, oh, maybe he's got that like cafe, coffee house kind of sound or whatever. It's very interesting, bro. So hearing you say that you've been through all of those methods of music, it shows. It shows. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, Brandy, of course, is my biggest inspiration vocally. Like, that's a given. But then, like, I don't know if you're familiar with Tone, who goes by B Slade now. He is the most underrated and also the greatest male vocalist in the entire history of the world.
Really?
People just don't. Yeah, people don't know about him like they should. But once you go listen to him, if you ever like get a chance, you'll understand why. Like he is, yes, that's his old name. He doesn't like to be called that anymore.
Okay.
But his name is B Slade now. I've had the opportunity to work with him, sing background for him. He's amazing.
I think I did hear it. I think I did hear a B Slade before. I don't know if I heard his music or I might have heard it and didn't know it was like who he was or whatever. But I think I did hear that name before.
Yeah.
B Slade.
He's like Brandy. He's like your favorite singer's favorite singer. He's underrated, but he's a beast.
How long has he been in the game?
Oh my God. He also started off doing gospel under the name Tone, and then he made the switch into R&B. Like 2001, maybe even before that. Like, yeah, he's got hundreds and hundreds of songs.
Gotcha.
So,
yeah, that's crazy, bro. When you said Brandy, listen to me, yo. My favorite R&B female vocalists, I got both female vocalists of all time, is Tamia, bro. Okay. I love Tamia. Tamia always had the voice to where when she was singing a song, the exact way I like a song to be sung, I knew that she was gonna sing it. To the point where it's like I'm singing a song and I can sit there and just be singing it without even knowing the words all the time or humming it, and I know where she's gonna go up, where she's gonna go down, where she's gonna go up. And I love Tamia. But Brandy, yo, that raspy, and I'm talking about Brandy, not what's going on with her today. I don't know what's up. I love Brandy to death. But Brandy was always amazing, bro. From I Wanna Be Down. From one of my favorite songs ever from her is Almost Had Me Thinking, Almost Doesn't Count. Oh my God, I love that song.
Yes. Shout out to LaShawn Daniels. and Rodney Jerkins. Like, so I was saying, shout out to LaShawn Daniels, working with Brandy. I actually did a cover song of Brandy's several years ago. It was me and another singer by the name of Ali Caldwell. We did a version of Like This from Brandy. And it got to LaShawn Daniels somehow. I don't know how, and he wound up calling me because he's the one that wrote the song and vocal produced it. So shout out to him. Rest in peace, because LaShawn Daniels, he passed last year or the year before. I think it was last year he passed away. But whenever you talk about Brandy, you got to talk about LaShawn because he's literally responsible for making her sound that way.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
I never knew that.
Yeah. So shout out to him. But yeah, Mac Wiles is another one that I've been able to work with. That's really, really dope. He also goes by Tristan Wild. That's his actor name because he was on, he's an actor. He does a lot of movies and stuff. I almost met Beyonce.
Almost?
I almost met Beyonce.
So you almost met Beyonce?
Almost met Beyonce at one of her concerts. She kind of walked right past me and I was like this close to her.
Really?
Security wouldn't let that happen, so it's okay.
Imagine.
But I've met Seven Streeter, I met Tinashe, I met a lot of different people, Polo the Don, a lot of different people. And I've had a good experience with meeting celebrities in the business. Like I haven't met anybody that's been super rude or disrespectful or anything like that. So everybody's been pretty nice.
That's an interesting point right there, man. Something I don't think about too often when you talking about this topic, but it's like, yeah, you hear stories, man. Like, especially for some reason, you hear a lot of stories of restaurants. Like a lot of restaurants, you hear people complaining, like, oh, they were here, they were assholes. I don't know if it's like a tip thing or whatever, but
see, I think because I've always met them in the right environment, it's been cool. Like I was supposed to be at the studio, or at a show, but then. I have seen some people in, restaurants and on the street and they don't want to talk. So I don't,
I bet. Yeah. That's a big thing that I've seen too from the couple of people that I've met. I've talked about it before, but my father, he used to work with a family of Mary J. Blige. And a lot of times we go over and, we spend a lot of time with her family. They were pretty close. They're pretty cool friends and stuff like that or whatever. And I'm never the kind of person that's like, oh, let me come up to you and let me be all over you. But even though it is tempting, it is tempting because it's somebody that you admire. You know what I'm saying? Like you get the chance to be close to that person, like watching them every day, listening to them sing all the time or whatever. And then it's like you get the chance to be by them and you want to kind of be like, hey, I've always listened to you and tell them their whole life story and shit. Yeah. But yeah, it is kind of a thing where if you are, sensible, you're going to be like, oh, they probably don't want to be bothered. They're not working. They're eating with their kids. And you gotta give people credit. They're still people at the end of the day.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, I've got some stories about some people. I won't name names, but there's a former basketball wife that I met in the studio, and I was supposed to be there, and she was rude as fuck.
I bet. But you know why? Because that was a basketball wife. She wasn't a basketball player. Motherfuckers is spoiled as hell, man. I don't know him personally, but I can imagine, Hey, I'd believe it. I'd believe it. That's crazy though, man. Yeah, I mean, I guess you definitely said that your experience in the industry has been good to you though, and I guess that's speaking a lot because as somebody who kind of knows this industry as well, it's tough, man. It's definitely tough. I've actually seen artists, coming up, spending time with my father and everything. I've seen artists get turned down because of their weight, get turned down because of, their image, everything like that or whatever. And these people will tell you. These people will tell you, hey, yeah, this is too big or this is that or whatever. I remember a situation where that happened. And it's not easy to sit there and go in front of these producers or, these labels, these people who are going to judge you, especially when you get in with them. Like if they do like your sound or your music or something like that, they will literally mold your ass into whatever they want you to be. From your music to your image to what you're doing outside. Don't cut your hair like that. We need a lot of people don't understand that shit. They see the limelight of it, but that's why you got these people who lose their fucking mind at times. Yeah, like you said it to me.
Yeah, like my experience, it's been good in the sense that I've learned so much about the nature of people, the nature of the business, how I want my business to run, how I don't want it to run. That's not to say that people have not been out to get me. So, you know, I've had bad contracts. I've had bad partnerships. I've had people that were a part of the team that had ulterior motives, you know, and did not see my best interest. And they've all been learning experiences, and I really don't regret any of them because it's made me a better, I would say it's made me a better business person, you know, at this point in my career, where I can say, no, I don't want to take that deal, or no, I don't want to go this way, or no, I want to maintain my own control, you know, like, because I know, I know the stories of people that have lost their minds literally. And there's been a couple of times where I almost lost my mind. You know, I was with a company for about 7 years, and in the 7th year, I almost didn't make it, like literally and figuratively, I almost didn't make it out of there. And thank God, you know, some really good people came to my rescue and got me out of that situation. But had I stayed, we wouldn't be talking right now. Like,
that's crazy. That's crazy.
Because it's just, for some reason, this music business, and we're seeing it now, you know, with Kanye West kind of airing out everybody's dirty laundry.
Yeah.
A lot of people are really like coming aware to the fact that this business was not set up for us to win. It was set up for people to make money. So our art and our talent is always going to be compromised for the dollar.
Yeah, that's a really good point, man. One thing talking about this, not so much the music business, but hey, I'm gonna shout him out one more time. A couple times on the show so far, but Mr. Joe Rogan, the podcast godfather and shit right now. One thing that he always says, you know, he's been doing the podcasting for a long time, amongst other things or whatever. But he's always said, like, one of the reasons why he kept his show to himself is because of that. Because when you get syndicated or whatever, you know, on any platform where you become a talent and you get a label, you get a deal, you're that person's property in a way, man. Like you just said, you're just their freaking you know, dollar sign, so they can click that damn button and keep letting the dollars, you know, go up. So it's like, he made a good point of, that's why he just chose to keep his thing to himself. He did it his way. He made his own boss, his own rules, and he took that shit to the sky. You know, he just did the deal with Spotify and everything like that, and he's got millions for doing what I'm doing right now. Like, he's got a little bit more, like, you know, but
then you look at someone like Joe Budden, who saw past the bullshit, even with the Joe Rogan deal. And I mean, I'm talking like a stan because I am a big fan of Joe Budden and his podcast and everything. And he's from Jersey and he's a Virgo. But just what they did to him and just nickeling and diming him and trying to like undervalue his product that he owns. And to me, there's something about ownership that is very special, where you can still have a modicum of success in this business, but not have written it off to somebody else to control. You know, for me, I know I'm not this grandiose artist, but I own all my shit. And I can call the shots on my shit when I feel like it. You know, I don't have to worry about somebody else over me, you know, saying, okay, you got to put out an album now when you don't feel like it. Or, you know, like, I control what I do. And if I want to work with other artists, I can control that too, in their benefit, you know. It's just, because it's been too many stories. It's been too many horror stories that I know of. I feel like this generation needs to go back and watch a lot of old TV. Like, if you go back and watch Behind the Music with TLC, where Les Brown was talking about being bankrupt and all that kind of stuff. How much money they weren't making. Like, nobody realizes that stuff anymore. Because I'm like, who's still signing record deals in 2020? You don't need it.
You are hitting a lot of really good points, man. Just saying that alone, I remember watching that, and I was like, I don't even remember how old, but I know I was old enough to understand what it was saying, even though, like, just because I guess because I was around the environment, like, just knowing, like, you know, you getting ripped off at times, man. The old saying used to be like, the artist gets like the least end of the deal and shit. Like, you over there getting 30 cents an album or something like that or whatever, while your damn management and the damn the label, everybody, the radio station, like, everybody's getting a piece of the pie, and the artist is just getting thrown. That's why there was, I think, the artist is like, they were making their money on tours and shit. That was like the biggest thing where the artist was making their money. But as far as like sales and shit, that wasn't where artists were making money, man.
Right, and it's even worse now. One of my coworkers just asked me the other day. She was like, what's the stream to album equivalent? So I looked it up. You need 1,500 streams to sell one album.
Jesus, that's crazy as hell.
and you only make a fraction of a cent off of a stream. So imagine a label taking most of your money from your sales. What are you left with? You know, but you already spent all your advance money on a house for your mother, or a new car, or paying off your credit card debt, you know, and you still got to pay that money back to label. These people are out here literally assed out, and the label now owns your masters, so you couldn't even do anything with that.
With
even
the,
if you got your
with your stuff.
God,
you're making
so
make me quit.
Like, so why would anybody even sign a record deal at this point, knowing that you're not going to make any money? And now we can't tour because everything's shut down. So where's the money coming from?
Preaching right now, bro. I'm telling you right now. I hope people watching this and they're like, yo, you definitely schooling, because and you're absolutely right, man. From what I know, I definitely don't know as much as you. You're way deeper in the game.
I still don't have all the answers. Like, I still don't have all the answers because I still have a day job. But I do know that, thank God, me having a day job has been able to fund my music career.
That's beautiful.
You know, so when Rona hit, like, I was super blessed and lucky enough to still be working because I work from home. But, you know, when people are out there, like, not being able to tour, not being able to do shows, and not even be able to pay for studio time, like, thank God I still have my job so that I can still be self-sufficient as an artist. But a lot of these people, they just go out and get record deals, but not knowing that they still need another stream of income, you know?
Yeah. I think that's the dream, man. That's why it's a dream. It's like you see it, you see the image portrayed, just like social media, just like everything that you see on the screen. Yeah. It's like you see that and you just think that that's it. Oh, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna show my tits. I'm gonna go on the OnlyFans. Apparently, that's the only shit that's working.
Because nobody wants to go out there and get a job.
Yeah, that's true, man.
I mean, I work a thankless job. I work in customer service, and I'm not ashamed of it. I've been working there it'll be 5 years next month, and I wouldn't trade it for the world. Like, I hate it. I hate my job, like everybody else does. But I need it, you know, until God says otherwise, or a good check comes out of thin air. But this is what I got to do, and it's been able to make room for my music. So, you know,
that's awesome, bro.
There's no shame in that.
Hey, man, yo, much love, bro. Much love. You definitely I can tell you've been through a lot in this business, and you've made it a career, you know, and your talent speaks for itself, bro, like in all categories. I do want to ask a couple more things. Listen, I'm gonna throw it out there. It's a little late, but listen, I ask everybody on the Beeline if you wanna give a little bit of a sample of the voice. You wanna? It's up to you.
I knew that was coming. I knew that was coming.
You want to spot a little bit, baby.
It's okay. I do have an album to promote, so I might as well.
Listen, this guy, I'm telling you right now. Let me just build it up for everybody. This is a natural, okay? He is a independent artist, and he's had albums. He's sung in church. You hear everything on this interview, but his voice is amazing. He can actually sing. You hear me? And
I'm gonna try to do my best.
Brand new album coming out, and I'm like he just said, it made people cry already. So listen, you want some emotion standing? You want to feel good about something? Pre-order now.
Yes. So this is one of the first singles that I dropped from KWAME, which is the album that comes out on October 2nd. This song is called No Pressure. I'm only gonna do like a little bit of it.
That's beautiful. Yeah.
All right. So this song is called No Pressure. Let me see if I can get the notes right. What a beautiful black life. You work hard for others when the fight is at your door. Forgive me for my eyes. I've never seen a king mixing with their subjects unknown. Give thanks to the Most High. He was in his bag when he sent you to our shores. I'm only here to publicize. Ah, baby, no pressure comes from me. We can just take it easily. Oh, everything goes with your timing. Oh, baby, no pressure. Yeah. That's no pressure.
I love that shit. I love that shit, yo. Yo, for me, listen, for me, I want, fucking Beeline, hear this shit right now. When you hear somebody sing, okay, I want to end this fucking discussion already. I don't want to hear, oh, that's just what you like. When you hear somebody sing, and that shit comes from the soul, bro, you hear it, bro. Woo! God damn. Sorry for y'all earphones, but I'm telling you, bro, that shit is talent, man. Everybody can't have it. That's why it's special.
I like
the words you say.
Yeah,
The words,
very
I like,
meaningful.
I like your voice, obviously.
Yeah.
But I really like the lyrics.
Listen, some people gonna watch this episode of The Beeline and be like, "You ain't go like that for my shit."
I would just say this, like, and I appreciate it, and I thank you. Yeah. Like she said, this project is about the lyrics for me. So, like, there's a straight intention behind this project. Like, I intend to make people hear me, not just because of what I sound like, but because of what I'm trying to say. Yeah. And it's kind of proven itself to be successful in that vein, just because I've had people like all walks of life tell me that they've been feeling the lyrics to these songs, like, and that's literally my life's goal, is to make people feel what I'm trying to say.
I got bro. I wish I could tip like a minute ago. I think they're going away a little bit now, but I just had goosebumps, bro. Wow. I love the damn, what is it called? The runs, when it's like that. And not everybody can, I can't do it. I can sing a little bit, but I can't. Yo, when it comes down to like, oh my God. It's something about that fucking sound, man. It just comes, and some people like you, like, it's just so fucking, it's a natural. I'm stupid as hell. Yo,
I appreciate that. Thank you.
Yeah, very, very nice, man. I can't wait to hear that album.
Yes.
So let's kind of drift off a little bit. We definitely talked a lot about the music, and it's awesome. So do you got anything else that you're doing right now, bro? I think you told me about a couple other things.
Yes. Yes. Me and my brother Lenny, your cousin, we have a podcast that we've been doing for the last couple of years, and we are going into our third season starting next Tuesday. It's called Tired Tuesdays. And really, it's just about us talking about our experiences in music, and also having full, lives and being tired. So,
oh, shit, yeah.
And it started off as just a music conversation, but it's branched off into a lot of different topics, especially this year with Black Lives Matter and coronavirus and all that kind of stuff. But it's gotten a lot of traction that we did not expect. So this is our third season. We're trying to beef it up a little bit and do some new things. So that's on Tuesday.
Beautiful, yeah. Beautiful. So if you on Tuesdays, you're gonna have to have one earphone here in the Beeline and one for touch. Listen, yo, much love, bro. And you can tell, I can definitely tell that like you talk, bro. Like you definitely you're not scared to speak. Nah. There's some people, I be trying to carry the damn conversation, Everybody I've had on the show for the most part so far has been it's been awesome, man. I can't even complain. I haven't had any bad guests yet. I'll shout your ass out. Don't think
I'm a talker, but sometimes I get in trouble, so I gotta.
I feel you, bro. I feel you. Hey, A-Natural, it's been amazing, bro. I'm not gonna even lie, yo. You are definitely somebody that I was really looking forward to having on here. Yeah.
Thank you.
Your boy Brian B is honest as hell. I tell I.T.TIFF shit she would never find out. I'm just honest, man. I'm honest, and yo, you're a very talented young individual, and I appreciate the shit out of you, bro. I thank you for your time. I would love to be on your pod. Shout it out, man. I'll come on you and Glenn and talk it up. You know what I mean?
Yes. Nah, we're looking forward to it. That's gonna be dope. That would be dope.
It's beautiful, man. But Beeline, this is A-Natural. He got his album dropped. Go ahead, announce it one more time, bro.
Yes, KWAME drops everywhere on October 2nd. You can pre-order it now. You'll get an extra song on there. There's 2 singles already out, No Pressure, Underwater, and you'll get another song that's also co-written by Lenny Harrell called An Essay on Consent. It is not what you think it is.
Man, sometimes just the name of a damn song lets you know that there's meaning behind that shit.
Yes.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
Yo,
I'm preparing myself for this project. I'm really excited about it.
Yeah, pre-order, man, pre-order. I'm definitely going to shout it out everywhere. Leave me links, bro. I'm posting them everywhere, all week. Beeline, once again, it's been amazing, guys. Thank you so much for watching, for the support. Yo, listen, the Beeline is popping up there. I got 500 followers on Facebook now. We almost at 100, straight to the 100, straight to the 100. We trying to get 100 subscribers on YouTube. Follow my man A Natural on all his platforms. Him and Lenny on the Tire Tuesday podcast. Please, everybody, support, man. We gotta raise Black people up right now. We're doing a very good job, and we trying to strive through. Ooh, what you gonna do, brother? Kobe, you made me. Hey, yo, Dad, I told you I'm crazy, bro. But hey, Beeline, thank you. Stay true, stay positive, pay attention, and I will